Hi everybody, welcome back. It is a drink salon, and you tuned into a Laugh It Up drink review series. Today's drink choice is a Pellegrino Essenza. Lemon and lemon zest flavored mineral water with natural CO2 added. Natural CO2. 10 milligrams of sodium and 50 milligrams of calcium. The rest is zeros. A very small container, but 11 fluid ounces. We'll container. Let me prop that baby up. Maybe this will show up in. I don't know. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Shoot. Can't tell we should give it a shot. Aggravate me now. Try again. Having a nervous habit. You know, I've said sparkling beverages with lemon always taste very similar to the way I felt the lemon pledge, or those lemon city cleaners would taste, knowing they wouldn't. They wouldn't taste that way. Okay, not necessarily that, but knowing that they would be hazardous if I were to taste them. That's one of those things that I don't think people quite get sometimes, is the whole like, people say if you have a cleaner, something that cleans out, that is billed as a cleaner, it's supposed to clean surfaces, make things smell nice, it's not for consumption. Whether or not you could or not isn't up for debate. It's a cleaner. It's not made for consumption. One would think that it's not good for you, but they literally put on containers of cleaner: do not drink, do not eat if you get it in your eye, or something like that. You have to be told on the box, and then you still get people who are like, you know what, it's fine, you should try it. That's why some of this stuff with the COVID's aggravating me, is that there are people that are like, I don't believe it. Now, okay, I understand the concept of not, like, okay, this is gonna seem a little convoluted, but follow with me. If you are a person who lives in an area where people are very vehement about something, but it just is kind of like, okay, say you live in an area where people are daily talking about LGBTQ rights, and I mean, like, standing outside protesting there, but, and I say this, and not to be mean, but it's like, but it's also, it's an inconvenience. Does that make sense? They block your way to work. It inconveniences you, which is, so what? This stuff needs to be heard, but sometimes it can get a little out of hand. Well, say that you're around this kind of stuff all the time, you tend to get, I've actually seen people who get very, very negative, or who have had very negative interactions with people of a certain group. Same thing goes with any particular group that believes in a thing strongly enough. Sometimes you will have negative encounters with those people, and then that just breeds negativity in people against them. That makes sense? That's where I was trying to go with that. Like, I know somebody who's been around a lot of feminists, and he hates feminists. Or you just something like that. It's like, and a lot of times it's usually because you're around a lot of, I guess, I'm not 100% sure on the term, but it's the same thing with religious, where you have like a firebrand feminist, like all men are not needed, we're just gonna get rid of them, that kind of thing. He's heard a lot of that stuff, and a lot of times it's because not only have you heard, like, it's been put in your face, but you've kind of looked it up yourself, and you get this feeling that that's what a lot of people believe, and it's not true. But sorry, I need to have the window down because it's so nice out. And again, that's what I'm saying. Is like a lot of people that I've talked to who say, "Oh, I don't believe in it," have been more of the concept of, okay, it is a pandemic. People do get sick, but people are just going nuts. It's stupid. I mean, and there are people that are going overboard. Now, on the opposite side, people are being safer, which is a good thing. But it's people could use their brain, and that's what me and people who say that can kind of agree on. I would never say I don't believe in it. I mean, like, no, it exists. And then someone says, well, do you know anybody who's... Don't even pull that shit with me. Just because you personally don't know somebody who's had it doesn't mean it doesn't fucking exist, and then it's not horrible if you catch it. And if it's easy to catch, you don't want to know anybody. And that's kind of the whole thing about trying to flatten the curve and wear your mask and everything, is so that you don't get it. And hopefully nobody that you know gets it. But, I mean, I have a coworker, he has an in-law that had it. Actually, a couple of in-laws on that side that had gotten it. And, I mean, I have had some customers who have said, you know, my dad had it, or my mom had it. We had a customer that called in and said her mom died, was in a nursing home, and had gotten it, and had passed away recently, and lost her keys to her vehicle. We had to come back and keys to it. So that's that. And then there are people who believe it's like, well, did they die of COVID or did they die of like something else? Like, were they already really sick to begin with? It didn't fucking matter. COVID exacerbated the situation and they died. Stop pussyfooting around about it. You know, just go out and be cautious. You know, if, like, for example, for me, people pull up in a car. If you stay in the car, roll down your window, and you're not coughing up a storm, I'm standing outside the car, further away. There's usually a bit of wind. I'm either going to be wearing a mask, or I'm 6 foot, and you're sitting down. So, you know, I'm not like out of harm's way at all, but statistically, I'm much better off than if I were sitting in the car with you. So, put on your mask. I'll put on my mask, whatever. But still, let's just get stuff we need to get done. If I need to get in your vehicle, I might put on a mask. You know, I'm not gonna go and then put on a mask and then wipe down your car. But please don't stand right behind me. Don't exacerbate the situation. And that's what I think a lot of people do. And that's what causes some people to be like, oh, God. You know, they see small reactions or putting on a mask or something as just oh, it's so stupid. And that's very frustrating. Oh yeah, lemon pledge thing. It does have that. But it tastes. It still tastes like it. It still tastes like it. But this tastes a little bit smoother. If it's a good thing. It's actually not bad. If they were actually a little sweet in here, it might actually not be so bad. But it still does kind of taste the way I would expect the cleaner to taste. But it's not bad. It's actually a bit better than I would have thought. The was it the ugly or the? I can't remember. Might have been the ugly. Yeah. Yeah, the ugly lemon. It had that. It was just kind of like, yeah. But not bad. Yeah, not bad. It still has a. It's still. I don't want to say bitter, but it's. I mean, it's obviously it's lemon, but the background taste of it the aftertaste. It's just kind of, yeah. I'm gonna give it a 3, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a straight 5 down the middle on the 10 scale. It's good. It's okay. I might. I would actually probably be more interested in this brand versus another, like in this brand, like Pellegrino versus an Ugly or whatever, because it's not as strong. The taste of the lemon zest or whatever isn't as strong, but it is that zest. It is that grind, you know. But that being said, I passed it on to you guys. What do you guys think? Have you tried it? If not, let me know. If you have, let me know. And as always, I'm Sir Drink Slot, and I'm wishing you health, wealth, and love with the time and gusto to enjoy it all down to the last drop. Bye, guys.